And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And that's the second out.
Batting third.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One, two, three go the Astros. They still find themselves down 6-0. Settling in now, Matt Duffy. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. He's 1 for 3.
Matt
Duffy. Here comes the first pitch. Liner toward right center. Springer is right there, one down.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D.
The left fielder.
In the outfield, Michael Brantley. This guy
Damn.
broke the Indians franchise record for consecutive games without an error in 2013. Has great range and is very sure-handed out there. Always going to make the play.
Digging in, Tommy Pham. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Bases are empty, one man out. Out into right center, well hit. And this will bang up against the wall. Digging hard, he's headed for third. And he is in there at third with a one-out triple. So just like that, he's at third here with one away as we show you the league leaders in three base hits. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, one away. And that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Hit in the air to right field. Gardner is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Striding in, Eric Thames hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
In there for strike one. Thames stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of super.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 72 for him on the season, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Into the box now, Daniel Robertson. He swings and grounds it to short. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits. No errors and no one left aboard. Here's Carlos Correa now, and for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
Striding into the box, Alex Bregman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that's in there for strike one.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for Tampa Bay.
So coming to the plate, Willie Adames. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Line to the right side. Gardner moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So with one gone now, we get a look at where these guys sit in the current division standings, and you can see them staring up at a 5-game deficit entering play today. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. He's a .333 hitter. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Kiermaier is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Up next for the Rays, Ji-Man Choi. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this is going to roll and get on top of Tal's Hill as this finds the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Standing in now, Matt Duffy is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
In now, Tommy Pham. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
So striding in, Mike Zunino, runner in scoring position.